It's gonna take some time to realize. But if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find.
Okay, I want to start off by saying that it's a weird thing because a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people on YouTube make sad videos like this, and they get a lot of views, which is weird because I'm a part of that world too, where like when someone has a sad thumbnail or a sad title, it's just like something in your brain, like psychologically, you just like automatically want to click it. Like people like hearing about sad things. Like I don't really know, but it's like a popular thing, and that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I think it's important, and also I just really don't feel like making jokes today. I'm like, I don't know. I just like I don't feel funny today, and like I just don't feel like pretending to just like be funny when I don't know. I don't feel funny, so there's no point just like pretending right now. But I was gonna do like a joke video and like joke around and be like, oh guys, I have something really sad to tell you, and then it'd be like something like my pumpkin died or something like that. But at the end of the day, I think mental health is extremely, extremely important. And as much as it's talked about, it's still really not talked about enough. I still think there's not enough education on it, and just, you know, stuff like that. And I try to help people when I can with issues. And, you know, I have my own issues too. But I try to help my friends, and I try to just help people when I can. But I think it's important to just understand like what depression is really. Well, I guess, okay, so I have depression. I have clinical depression. And I can't believe I'm making this video. Oh my god, I'm really hot. Okay, I mean, here's the thing. Not that many people watch me. So really not that many people are going to see this, but just the fact that like I'm putting this out there. So depression is a chemical imbalance in your brain, and your brain makes serotonin, which is a chemical that makes you happy. And when you have depression, your brain doesn't make enough of that. And sometimes depression can be chemical, or sometimes it can be I forget what it's called. Sometimes it's chemical, or sometimes it's based on like the things you are experiencing in your life at that moment. So sometimes it's just purely chemical, and sometimes it's because of the things that you're experiencing, or sometimes it's a mix of the two. So around 8th grade, I started having really dark thoughts, and I was in a really dark place. And I was seeing a therapist, and I've been in therapy for probably like half of my life. So I was seeing a therapist, and you know, things were hard. And yeah, I don't, for me, hearing people talk about these things feels, it's just, the phrase "you are not alone" really like, I always thought it was bullshit, but it actually, to hear someone say something that you're going through feels like so validating. So if you're like going through something similar to this, or you've been through something like this, just know like you're not the only one. Like I've been through it too. So around 8th grade, I started having dark thoughts, and I was seeing a therapist, and then after that, I switched therapists. I'm like, I don't know, there was a lot in between. And then at the beginning of 9th grade, I joined marching band, and it was probably one of the dumbest things I've ever done. Everything happens for a reason, and I learned a lot from that experience, but it wasn't really dumb because of the people in it. It was just, I don't even know why I did it. Like, I don't know how to play an instrument. I don't know how to read music. Like, I don't like band. I don't like the sound of it. It's very loud and annoying. And marching band is like a whole different level. So to just join this kind of thing, and marching band is kind of like a cult, and to like kind of join into that, like it's like I just randomly decided to do it, more or less. And moral of the story is I'm not gonna like go into details, but it didn't end well, and it didn't go well. And after that, I was like very depressed for a while. So, fast forward, and then high school and 10th through 12th grade, things happened, shit happened. And I learned and I grew. And I learned from, my mistakes. And now I'm in college, and I just think it's so surreal being here, because when I was in ninth grade and I didn't want to be alive and I hated everything, I never thought I would make it this far. And, even though I don't have a lot of friends right now, and I'm not really doing a lot socially, I still think I'm still proud of myself, because 3 years ago I would have never been able to do this. I would have never been able to even think about going to college, and I wasn't even going to come to college. I strongly debated just taking a year off, and then I decided this is what I need to do. I need to push myself, and I need to go. So now I'm here, and it's so surreal being here. And it's, it's great, and it's hard, and there's a lot of, hard shit, but I think everything in life is hard, and I think the older you get, the harder it gets, but then the older you get, the less you care. So, yeah, I'm just learning to take everything as it comes, and I've had bad experiences with some people since I've been in college so far, and I'm trying not to dwell on the bad experiences, and I'm trying just to really focus on myself, which is something I've never done before in my life. I've always had distractions. I've always had my family or my close friends back at home. But now I'm kind of more or less alone, which is really not a bad thing. And I'm just really getting to know myself, which is weird. But moral of the story is, if you're going through depression or anxiety or any type of mental illness, it's more common than you would think. It's so common, and you are definitely not alone. What the fuck am I doing? No, seriously, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck?